Hello, good evening and welcome. You're watching Times Now. I'm Sagarika Mitra. Prime Minister Narendra Modi has reached the Kanyakumari Rock Memorial, where Prime Minister will undertake a 45-hour-long meditation at the Vivekananda Rock Memorial, and this is in Tamil Nadu's Kanyakumari. The Prime Minister will begin his meditation at the Dhyan Mandap. This is the same spot where Swami Vivekananda meditated in 1892. The Rock Memorial Monument was built to pay tribute to the Hindu philosopher and saint. And on your screens, these are pictures of Prime Minister Narendra Modi. His puja before his tapasya. He was at the Bhagavati Amman temple. And now the Prime Minister is at the Rock Memorial, where he will begin his 45-hour-long meditation. Varshini is joining us live from Kanyakumari. She's getting us the latest. Varshini, take us through the Prime Minister's, the itinerary and what is expected over the next, when it comes to what the Prime Minister did. Just give us a recap of what happened in Kanyakumari so far.
Well, definitely, yes. Around 5:30, the Prime Minister landed in Kanyakumari. The helicopter of the Prime Minister, along with the security forces, landed at the helipad, which is very close by. And the Kanyakumari Rock Memorial is just right behind us, like you can see the pictures. And the Bhagavati Amman temple is right on to our right. And here, the Prime Minister, after landing in Kanyakumari, he went to the Bhagavati Amman temple first. He took a darshan there and he participated in pujas. And upon completing that, there is a road that connects the Bhagavati Amman temple and it leads to the rock jetty. Therefore, Prime Minister and his security forces went to the jetty, and from there he boarded a ferry which took him to the Rock Memorial. And the ferry that you can still see there is parked right on the entrance of the Rock Memorial, and the Prime Minister walked alone and he climbed the stairs and he entered the Dhyan Mandap. And according to the itinerary that is given by the PMO office, the next event will be on June 1 in the afternoon around 3 o'clock, when the Prime Minister will pay floral tribute to the Thiruvalluvar statue that we can see right beside to the Rock Memorial. So until that, one can only expect that the Prime Minister is going to be sitting down in meditation, and he is going to be, undertaking this spiritual journey that he has been planning to take on. So that is what one can expect for the next few hours now, probably 40 plus hours. So we'll have to see, wait and see if the Prime Minister is going to continue to sit down for 2 days, or if he's going to, because there is another mandap which is also very close to that, if he's going to move to that mandap also. So that only we'll have to wait and watch. But according to the itinerary, the next event will be on June 1st. So the Prime Minister is going to sit in meditation.
Yes. Also, Varshini, we've been seeing and we've been telling our viewers about the politics that has been playing out over the Prime Minister's meditation. It was the Congress party that went to the Election Commission. There are leaders in the RJD who have called this nothing but, a stunt for the cameras. In Tamil Nadu itself, parties like the DMK have also questioned it, and they also said one thing, that if you're going, we don't have a problem with the Prime Minister meditating. But if the Prime Minister takes cameras and goes, and cameras are always following him when he meditates, that is a violation of MCC. So what's the latest when it comes to the politics that's playing out?
Well, that is exactly the stand that the opposition parties are taking in this particular scenario, because they are not only talking about the violation of the Model Code of Conduct, but they're also talking about how the media coverage that the Prime Minister will be getting for the next couple of days while he's going to be at Kanyakumari doing his meditation. That is also a political gain for the Bharatiya Janata Party under the name of the Prime Minister, is what the opposition parties are saying. With the Prime Minister getting so much attention, it would be very easy and give the BJP an edge in the final phase of elections, is what the opposition party is saying. And that is what they are actually scared of, and that is why they are creating this issue right now. And in fact, they're also speaking about how this media coverage is going to, give them an edge, and also about how this is also going to disturb the public. But we can see the public freely roaming around here. Initially, we also also was told that the public will not be allowed, but the public are still here at the shore. They are still able to witness the entire thing. They all saw and clapped and cheered for the Prime Minister while he entered the Rock Memorial. Therefore, there is no such prohibitions that is being levied, except for venturing into the sea or venturing towards the Rock Memorial is only prohibited.
Just
But otherwise, public is freely able to.
Varshini, for all those who said that the Prime Minister's meditation and the fact that he's going to meditate, this is going to cause inconvenience to the people over there. Just for those people, please show us what you're seeing around you. Is the public on the ground actually disturbed by the Prime Minister's meditation, as alleged by the opposition?
Well, let's definitely do that. Let me ask my camera person to show us a 360-degree view of the public, because there's a huge crowd here. It's not like what we expected. People are there sitting on the beach enjoying. It's just that one side of the beach, which directs towards the Rock Memorial, that too only for security reasons has been shut down. But otherwise, people are freely moving around. People are playing with children and family in the beaches. People, on the other hand, are shopping. People are visiting. After the Prime Minister moved out of the temple, now the temple can also be visited by the public. What was really said before the Prime Minister arrived here in Kanyakumari is actually not what we are seeing right now. People are clicking pictures. People are having a fun time with their friends and family. So this is what we can see from the location here at the shore of the Kanyakumari. Which the only side that is prohibited is obviously the Rock Beach because of security reasons, but otherwise everything is normal here. And the ferry service is also stopped because they cannot take a trip to the Rock Memorial. Therefore, the ferry service is stopped. But otherwise, the other part of Kanyakumari, the rest of the entire town of Kanyakumari is as perfect as it usually is.
Yeah, so stay with us, Varshini. Varshini just got you a 360-degree view of what the shores of Kanyakumari today are looking like. The opposition alleged that this will cause inconvenience. The opposition said that the meditation is nothing but a stunt for the cameras. The opposition also went on to hurl the camera GV bar. But this evening, we are also joined by Acharya Pramod Krishnam live to shed light upon the Prime Minister's tapasya. Acharya Pramod Krishnam जी, बहुत-बहुत शुक्रिया हमसे जुड़ने के लिए. ऑपोजिशन नेताओं का ये कहना है कि ये प्रधानमंत्री का जो मेडिटेशन है, उनको वो ड्रामा लग रहा है. इस पे आप क्या कहना चाहेंगे?
देखिए, प्राइम मिनिस्टर अगर मेडिटेशन करने के लिए जाते हैं या पूजा करने के लिए जाते हैं या वो एकांतवास में जाते हैं, ये ना तो कोड ऑफ कंडक्ट का उल्लंघन है, इसका कोई कोड ऑफ कंडक्ट से लेना देना नहीं है. ये जो विरोधी दल हैं, विपक्षी दल हैं, ये नरेंद्र मोदी के साथ साथ ये सनातन धर्म से नफरत करते हैं, ये हिंदुत्व से नफरत करते हैं, ये नरेंद्र मोदी को क्रिटिसाइज इसलिए कर रहे हैं, नरेंद्र मोदी की हर बात का विरोध इसलिए कर रहे हैं कि इनको लग रहा है कि नरेंद्र मोदी सनातन धर्म और भारतीय संस्कृति दोनों को लेकर के चल रहे हैं. मैं इनसे सवाल पूछना चाहता हूं कि ड्यूरिंग द इलेक्शन यदि कोई मुस्लिम कैंडिडेट है तो क्या वो नमाज नहीं पढ़ता है? कोई क्रिश्चियन कैंडिडेट है, क्या वो चर्च जाने पे उसके पाबंदी है? क्या कोई दूसरे धर्म का व्यक्ति जो दूसरे रिलीजन को मानता है उसको अपनी रिलीजियस प्रैक्टिस करने पे कोई पाबंदी लगाई गई है? आज तक ऐसा नहीं हुआ. अगर नरेंद्र मोदी चुनाव प्रचार के बाद स्वामी विवेकानंद जी की शरण में जाते हैं, ध्यान लगाते हैं और स्पिरिचुअल एनर्जी को गेन करना चाहते हैं, एक आध्यात्मिक शक्ति को अर्जित करना चाहते हैं, तो इसमें कौन सी बुरी बात है, कौन सी आफत आ गई है? नरेंद्र मोदी जो करते हैं उसका ये विरोध करते हैं. नरेंद्र मोदी जब पार्लियामेंट बनाते हैं तब उसका विरोध करते हैं. नरेंद्र मोदी 370 को हटाने का फैसला लेते हैं तब ये विरोध करते हैं. नरेंद्र मोदी जी राम मंदिर जाते हैं तब उसका विरोध करते हैं. जब राम मंदिर की प्राण प्रतिष्ठा थी तब तो कोई कोड ऑफ कंडक्ट नहीं लागू था, उसके बाद इन्होंने विरोध किया. जब नरेंद्र मोदी जी कोई भी फैसला लेते हैं, 3 तलाक का जब फैसला लिया तब उसका विरोध किया। इसका मतलब है कि इनका विरोध करना सिर्फ विरोध के लिए है। ये नरेंद्र मोदी से नफरत करते हैं। नरेंद्र मोदी से नफरत इसलिए करते हैं कि नरेंद्र मोदी सनातन की बात करते हैं। नरेंद्र मोदी से नफरत इसलिए करते हैं कि नरेंद्र मोदी भारतीय संस्कृति की बात करते हैं, इंडियन कल्चर की बात करते हैं। ये नरेंद्र मोदी से नफरत इसलिए करते हैं कि वो हिंदुत्व की बात करते हैं। ये नरेंद्र मोदी से नफरत इसलिए करते हैं कि दुनिया में भारत के गौरव को बढ़ाने का काम नरेंद्र मोदी ने किया है। दे आर टोटली एंटी रिलीजन पर्सन, दे आर टोटली एंटी इंडिया, एंटी नेशन, दे आर टोटली एंटी सनातन। ये लोग नरेंद्र मोदी को टारगेट करते हैं और ये चाहते हैं कि नरेंद्र मोदी को हटा दिया जाए और इस देश की सत्ता पर कब्जा कर लिया जाए और इस देश को दोबारा से विदेशियों का गुलाम बना दिया जाए।
आचार्य प्रमोद कृष्णम जी, ये ध्यान मंडपम की जो बात हम कर रहे हैं उसके सिग्निफिकेंस के बारे में आप बताइएगा। स्वामी विवेकानंद से प्रधानमंत्री को प्रेरणा मिलती है, इसके बारे में उन्होंने बहुत बार कहा है, पर आप ध्यान मंडपम के बारे में हमारे दर्शकों को बताइए।
और देखिए, स्पिरिचुअल पॉइंट ऑफ व्यू से, रिलीजियस पॉइंट ऑफ व्यू से ध्यान का बड़ा महत्व है। भगवान कृष्ण ने गीता में 3 मार्ग बताए हैं परमात्मा की शक्ति को अर्जित करने के लिए। वो है भक्ति, दूसरा है ज्ञान, तीसरा है ध्यान। ये जो ध्यान का मार्ग है, मेडिटेशन का मार्ग है, समर्पण का मार्ग है, ये अपने भीतर की तमाम एनर्जी को पुनर्जागरण करने का मार्ग है। भारत के अंदर और आध्यात्मिक चेतना का जो केंद्र है वो भारत है। भारत प्राचीन काल से लेकर के आध्यात्मिक चेतना का केंद्र रहा है। जब राक्षसों से लड़ाई हुई थी, हमारे तमाम धर्म ग्रंथों में है, तब ऋषि मुनि महात्मा आध्यात्मिक ऊर्जा को हासिल करने के लिए, आध्यात्मिक शक्ति को हासिल करने के लिए और असुरों का, आसुरी शक्तियों का, यानी कि जो निगेटिव फोर्सेस हैं, आसुरी शक्तियां मतलब जो निगेटिव फोर्सेस हैं, उनको खत्म करने के लिए, उनका विनाश करने के लिए ध्यान लगाया जाता है और आध्यात्मिक ऊर्जा को अर्जित किया जाता है, आध्यात्मिक शक्ति को गेन किया जाता है। और मैं आपसे कहना चाहता हूं, भगवान कृष्ण ने गीता में कहा है, परित्राणाय साधूनाम विनाशाय च दुष्कृताम धर्म संस्थापना अथाय संभवामि युगे युगे। तो यदा यदा ही धर्मस्य ग्लानिर्भवति भारत अभ्युत्थानम अधर्मस्य तदात्मानं सृजाम्यहम्। भगवान कृष्ण ने गीता में कहा है कि अधर्म का नाश करने के लिए और परित्राणाय साधुनाम, सज्जनता की रक्षा करने के लिए, साधुता की रक्षा करने के लिए, विनाशाय च दुष्कृताम, दुष्ट लोगों का, दुष्टता का, पाप का नाश करने के लिए धरती पर मैं हमेशा आया हूं और आऊंगा। तो प्रश्न ये पैदा होता है कि आज के इस युग में भारत के अंदर ये आसुरी शक्तियां बहुत बढ़ गई हैं। आसुरी शक्तियां कौन सी होती हैं? जो निगेटिव फोर्सेस हैं, जो डिस्टरबेंस पैदा करती हैं, जो अराजक होती हैं, जो एनार्किस्ट होते हैं, जो एथिस्ट होते हैं। ये जितने भी एनार्किस्ट लोग हैं, ये सब विपक्ष में इकट्ठा हो गए हैं। विपक्ष के तमाम नेताओं में निगेटिव एनर्जी ने अपना वास कर लिया है। उस निगेटिविटी को खत्म करने के लिए प्राइम मिनिस्टर मोदी स्पिरिचुअल एनर्जी को गेन करने के लिए एकांतवास में गए हैं और वो जो ध्यान मंडप है वहां जाकर के, क्योंकि वो स्वामी विवेकानंद को बहुत फॉलो करते हैं, स्वामी विवेकानंद से बहुत प्रभावित हैं और स्वामी विवेकानंद ने भारत को गौरव दिलाने का कार्य किया। उस दौर में स्वामी विवेकानंद जी ने शिकागो में भारत की सांस्कृतिक और भारत की आध्यात्मिक शक्ति की पहचान कराई और उसका लोहा मनवाया। जो काम स्वामी विवेकानंद जी ने किया, वही काम आज नरेंद्र मोदी जी विश्व के पटल पर कर रहे हैं। मैं समझता हूं नरेंद्र मोदी जी इस चुनाव प्रचार के बाद भारत को विश्व गुरु बनाने के लिए, नई आध्यात्मिक शक्ति को अर्जित करने के लिए वहां गए हैं।
आचार्य प्रमोद कृष्ण, बहुत बहुत शुक्रिया हमारे साथ बने रहने के लिए। आई एम नाउ गोइंग across to Varshini, who's joining us live from Kanyakumari. Former Congress leader Acharya Pramod Krishnam also gave us a spiritual perspective. He says that the criticism of Prime Minister's meditative sojourn, is a reflection of negative politics. And he's also gone on to compare Prime Minister Narendra Modi with Swami Vivekananda. Varshini, the Prime Minister selecting Vivekanand Rock Memorial also assumes significance. Today is the last day of the campaigning. Campaigning has come to an end for the general elections. In this entire campaign, we saw the kind of focus that was put by the Bharatiya Janata Party and Prime Minister Narendra Modi personally in the state of Tamil Nadu. Is that also, how do you explain that to our viewers as someone who's covered Tamil Nadu politics for a very long time?
Well, definitely, yes. The Prime Minister and his connection with the state of Tamil Nadu has only multiplied in the recent times. One can only understand from his frequent visits to the states in the past few months. Though the opposition parties call it politically motivated, we still see the kind of things that he speaks, the kind of things that he does in the state of Tamil Nadu definitely connects the people with what he says and what he does and the emotions of the people of Tamil Nadu as well. Even now, when we were talking to the public and trying to understand what kind of understanding they have, what kind of perspective they have on all that is happening here, they say the more the Prime Minister comes down to the state, the more belief and confidence gives it to them. And every time he comes and goes back, there is something that he's doing for the state of Tamil Nadu, and that is why they want him to come every other time.
So 7 visits, Varshini, in 2024 itself, and we saw that push by the Bharatiya Janata Party when it comes to the state of Tamil Nadu throughout the campaign and throughout the elections. Thank you so much for joining us. Time for us to slip into a short break here. We'll be back. Stay with us as we get you more top stories and updates on Times Now.